Man, so it's crazy right now out there. Today we're talking about the current market, interest rates, what's happening in the world of mortgage and housing. I figured it would be just best if we just jump right in to see some of what we've been seeing, and I know we've been seeing the same things. What are rates doing? Oh my gosh, you want to start off with rates?
Well, I'll start off with whoever doesn't know what's happened since January to now. Here's a quick synopsis. Rates have gone higher, over 2% from January until now.
Yep.
Lots of things have changed with that, and it happened very, very quickly. Homes have appreciated much more and a lot faster. And so there is something called inflation going on. If you're not familiar with the term, I'll let Ivan explain what inflation means, Mr. Mortgage Professional.
Well, basically to take the quick route, everything's just gone up. If you've put gas in your car, if you haven't been living under a rock, you know what gas prices are doing. Food is going up. Everything is going up. So, it's costing more just to exist. I mean, we're not even talking about putting away for retirement or college or paying down debt. It just costs money to wake up, put your feet on the carpet and breathe, okay? So, the thing is, and I get asked all the time, rates are so high, all my friends, people are telling me I should wait to purchase a home. Ivan, what's going to happen with the interest rates? Are we going to go back to where we were? Everybody got so spoiled in 21 about our rates. I think at the very cheapest, we're at 2.5. I think we might have had a 2.375 in there somewhere on a 30-year fix. Unbelievably low. But if you look at a history of all the decades of interest rates, and this is fact, you can go and find this online. We are still, even at 6%, historically low, okay? Maybe not spoiled low, like 2.5, but historically, rates are low, and you might hear a special guest right there. So, rates, if they do anything this year in 2022, it may get a little worse before it gets better. So, I said all that to say, we can go with a fine-tooth comb and look at, well, if I borrowed $300,000, what's the difference in my P&I payment?
And P&I, for those who don't know, is principal and interest.
Thank you. The actual money that you're borrowing that you owe to the mortgage company. We can go through with a fine-tooth comb and say, well, if you borrow $300,000 at 5.875 versus 5.75, to not belabor the point, yes, it's going to make a difference, but is it prohibitive to borrow money at 6% versus, last month it was maybe 5.5 and earlier this year is at 4? Is it prohibitive? Should you not buy? What do you think? I'll let you answer that.
I mean, my answer to that question, the right time to buy is now.
Yep.
You buy now or you cry later. That's what's going to happen, A rent is always going to be 100% interest. So if I have a customer and they are just frustrated with the rates or just frustrated with lending itself because lending is getting tighter. So we're having to, find loans that fit outside the box. We're having to just be really creative with our financing. And so that's why, it requires somebody who is knowledgeable, who's been around, who can figure out those issues and those problems. So a senior loan officer who has been in the business such as ourselves for a while, I've been through the 2008, 2009, 2010 wave of just that recession that not only affected the economy, affected the housing industry, but we're in a different type of time right now. We're not it's not like it was in 2008 and 2009. Our issue now is that there's a lack of inventory, right?
Yes.
The rates have gone up to slow down purchasing to allow, it to even out or it to get better. But, it's going to take some time to do that. So if you're waiting, if you're on the fence and you say, I'm going to buy next year in July or August, chances are the house that you could buy today is going to be out of scope for you next year. Home prices are going up no matter what. Yes, interest rates are where they are. They're going to probably go up more and it's going to, they're going to come down eventually because, the economy is up and down, up and down, up and down, right?
Yep.
And so once that happens, that's a good opportunity for you to refinance. But if you go 3 years more renting and you're paying $2,000 a year,
$2,000 a month,
yeah,
$24,000, 3 years. I mean, $72,000.
$72,000 that you're just going to throw away, rather than buying a home. Maybe it's not the home of your dreams, but you're putting money into an asset that's appreciating at least 2% a year, maybe 4%. So if the home that you buy now is not your dream home, but it's a lot better than renting, buy the home. Sell it in 3 or 4 years, buy your dream home. You will still make money off of that home when you sell it.
You're still way the better of it rather than blowing that $72,000 in interest in 3 years. It comes down to this. You're going to pay a mortgage either way. The question is, do you want to pay your own mortgage or are you going to pay your landlord's mortgage? That's fact.
And I think that's where we need to end it. I think that's where we need to end this series. Either you're going to pay your own mortgage or you're going to pay your landlord's mortgage. It's your choice. There's so many different programs that can help you right now instead of later. And it's not about, hey, you know what? I need to close loans. I am a loan officer and I desperately need your business. No, this is more about you. This is more about your financial future than it is mine or Ivan's.
Right.
We've been doing this a long time and business will still go on for us, hopefully in God's will. But, it's about you, the consumer, and making sure that you are in a better position now than you would be, if you waited until next year. You would not be in the same position that you are in now. So buy now or cry later.
Oh, well, if you're asking me for a catchphrase, I guess I don't have one. I already said it. You're going to pay a mortgage either way, yours or your landlord's. 6% interest. I'm no economics expert, but 6% interest is still a lot lower than 100% interest, which is rent. And there's our special guest. So that might be our cue. There's a lot of noise out there. We just spoke to a group of realtors earlier this week, room full of people. There's a lot of sensationalism out there, internet copywriters whose job it is to get everybody riled up. Don't buy into the hype. If you want to know the truth about numbers don't lie. Reach out to us. You can find us online. Look for the Mortgage Madre, Thrive Champions team. Let us help you cut through some of that noise and get to the bottom of numbers. It's not going to be as bad as some of the folks online are going to make you think. So as our special guest is speaking to us now, I think it's probably time to land this ship. So
keep on thriving
with Angela and Ivan.
Bye.